It is a great honor and privilege to welcome you all to the grand opening of the Housing Authority Watts Los Angeles WorkSource Center. For over 30 years, the Watts LA WorkSource Center has been a cornerstone of economic opportunity in South Los Angeles, serving more than 1,600 clients annually and successfully placing nearly 15,000 residents in high growth industries. We are delighted to have you join us for this special occasion as we celebrate a significant milestone in our agency and the community's journey toward growth, empowerment, and opportunity. This center stands as a beacon of hope, a testament to our commitment to providing resources, support, and pathways to success for every individual in our community. As we move forward, let us remember that this center is not just a building, but a catalyst for change. It is a place where dreams are nurtured, skills are developed, and futures are built. Together, we will create opportunities, foster growth, and strengthen our community. Thank you to all of our partners, funders, and community for being here today and for your continued support. We have an incredible group of speakers that I know will help us inaugurate this center with stories and words of enthusiasm, inspiration, and belief in our collective ability to make a difference. I will be your lovely host today, and I am delighted to introduce our speakers. As an appointed member of the Board of Commissioners of HACLA since 2016, Commissioner Delfino de la Cruz is a business agent, organizer, and auditor for Laborers International Union of North America, Local 300. Commissioner de la Cruz administers local union agreements and ensures contracts comply with the terms of local collective bargaining agreements to avoid workers' rights violations. He is our number one fan and an advocate when it comes to jobs, fair jobs and wages for Angelenos. At this time, I would like to hand the mic over to Commissioner Delfino de la Cruz for opening remarks.
Well, I'll bring this down a little bit. Thank you so much, Brittany. Good afternoon. I want to first start off by giving a huge thank you to all of our city and state leaders and incredible training, placement, referral, and service partners who have joined us here today. Celebrate the opening of our new Watts Los Angeles WorkSource Center. Please give them a warm round of applause for every single city and state and all our partners that are here today. Thank you. Like Brittany said, I was appointed to the Board of Commissioners for the Housing Authority of the City of Los Angeles over 8 years ago. Although most people know HACLA as for Section 8, our public housing and other mission our mission is to deliver the preferred, deeply affordable housing in the City of Los Angeles. What people don't know is that the second part of our mission statement is focused on improving the quality of life for Angelenos with focus on people and pathways to opportunities. Today is about this second by equally critical part of HACLA's mission. In addition to being HACLA Commissioner, I spent over 30 years as a member in good standing of Labor's Local 300. In doing so, I have created many jobs, many opportunities for many of our members, and some of which are also residents of our housing development. In addition to being for me, the work that HACLA does, not just to house people, but to give our residents the hands up they deserve to thrive is real core of this agency's power as a change agent. We have many stories of many of our residents that have gone through and worked in many of our developments. As you guys know, we have developed Jordan Downs is still in progress. So we have some residents that have been working there now for almost a couple of years now, and have thrived through our apprenticeship programs and have created great opportunities for them and their families through great wages and also benefits. I can tell you a bunch of stories of how we've changed lives, and it's everybody here, not just us as commissioners, but our whole staff, and especially now here, the WorkSource Center. The WorkSource Center is a symbol of the opportunities that can be given to anybody that wants a chance, right? Anybody that wants an opportunity, that's what the WorkSource Center represents. And I'm glad to be a part of it. I'm glad to be one of the commissioners that helped create this beautiful building. Not by hand, it wasn't only me. I will tell you, as a commissioner, I have visited many of our sites and centers, including the old WorkSource Center at Imperial Courts and at Jordan Downs. Before that, as well as many of our computer labs in East LA and the Valley, which act as portals for the WorkSource Center around the city. I will be honest, these sites were not by any means modern. At no one would say they had a lot of bells and whistles. But once you walk in the door, you were always greeted with a smile and a can-do attitude. So saying this new WorkSource Center building is an upgrade is definitely not an understatement. We have tripled, if not quadrupled, the size of the space we can use to offer clients better access to training, education, counseling, and skill building. And we can finally house our partner agencies like EDD, LAUSD, DPSS, and the Department of Rehab, and offer a stronger community and resource to all our clients. Much like the new start our residents get when they enter our housing, we hope this new facility will help more Angelenos find their calling and reach for their dreams. But at the end of the day, I truly believe that our success hinges on the people power behind our programs. And this new facility, it is the men and women that dedicate themselves to public service here at the WorkSource Center that make a real magic happen. I'd like to ask all of our WorkSource Center team and all the other HACLA staff in the departments like finance and IT that work alongside them to stand up and be recognized. Which most of them I think are already standing in the back, so that's the majority of our staff. And so just wave, thank you. You are the folks making it happen every day. Thank you for dedicating yourselves to empowering our residents and fellow Angelenos. Thank you for being great role models, mentors, and coaches. The reopening of this WorkSource Center symbolizes more than just a new facility. It represents our collective dedication to creating a future where Angelenos have access to tools they need to achieve their success. Thank you so much.
The Economic and Workforce Development Department, EWDD, focuses on steering economic development to help local businesses flourish, along with creating job training and career opportunities throughout the city. EWDD's network of business source and worksource centers offer free services to help entrepreneurs launch small businesses and prepare Angelenos for living wages, careers, and careers. EWDD also offers a network of youth source centers designed to help young Angelenos find educational and career success as adults, as well as emotional, social, and peer support. As the mayor of Los Angeles nominated general manager for EWDD, hitting the ground running since 2020, introducing Ms. Carolyn Hull.
A lot less sunnier up here, and I'm gonna thank you all. Thank you. What a great day today is, and I just want to start off by saying and thanking HACLA and all of our partners, because without that partnership, none of this happens. So again, another round of applause. You guys have done a great job, and I just want to say for a moment that I have known Jenny Scanlon. Jenny and I have known each other since we didn't have children. And now our children are in college. And we have made a commitment, it seems, to working on projects that have been labors of love. And this project, I've just toured it, it's an amazing labor of love. The colors inside just kind of make you feel comfortable. And it's so important that when we build facilities for our community, that facility feels welcoming. And this facility feels extremely welcoming. And it's a testament to everyone here. So again, thank you to the staff and for everyone that's associated with this. As has been stated, HACLA has been invested in being the only public housing agency operating a WorkSource Center in this community for over 30 years. And I'm confident that with this new facility, that the HACLA team will provide the same level of commitment with the installation of this WorkSource Center. The South Los Angeles community will now have further access to at-reach employment services that will help job seekers refine and develop their workforce skills to obtain in-demand jobs. We all know that the workforce skills are changing. We know that these high-demand jobs going for the 21st century require significant upskilling. And we're here to make sure that those individuals in our communities have access to those training facilities at no cost. That's what this location will do. Programs unique to this WorkSource Center will include Quest, which is a Quality Jobs Equity Strategy and Training. That's a lot in there. LARCA 2.0, the High Road Training Partnerships Initiative, and the Prison to Employment programs. These programs focus on assisting individuals who were adversely affected by many things, including COVID-19 pandemic, formerly incarcerated individuals, and those who were part of the gang injunction settlement, and many others. Through these varying programs, participants will have an entry point to enroll in paid job training programs, educational services, and support services. Support services are important and don't get talked about enough, because it's one thing to have a desire to go to a training program, it's another thing to find childcare. It's another thing to find the bus pass. It's another thing to find the shoes that you may need. So in the collective partnership that I see here, we provide that support services, those wraparound services. And again, I just want to thank all of you for all that you do in doing that. So our hope for this WorkSource Center will be to continue to uplift the workforce by providing job seekers from marginalized communities with the necessary tools to excel. And we're here to support. We're here to be lock arms, as the mayor would say, and fight on, because what we all need to, more than ever, is to be in partnership and in community and make sure facilities like this continue to thrive. And before I leave, I just want to give a heartfelt thank you to the EWDD staff who are here, who constantly, every day, just are so passionate about the work that they do. And I want to thank all of you. Thank you. Have a great day.
Appointed by Mayor Bass, she oversees the policy and programming for homelessness, economic and workforce development, reentry, housing and community development, Veterans Affairs, and Federal Promise Zone designation for the Mayor's Office of Economic Opportunity. Her commitment has led her to revitalize communities in South Los Angeles with more than $100 million in investment in education, employment, and training programs. Deputy Mayor works tirelessly to eliminate and prevent homelessness and poverty with compassion and inclusion through education, training, and employment at a livable wage in Los Angeles. I would like to introduce Ms. Brenda Shockley, Deputy Mayor for the Los Angeles Mayor's Office.
Good afternoon, everyone. And first, let me apologize for being late. For someone who worked in this neighborhood for over 9 years, but 25 years ago, the changes in what used to be the landscapes, the places you knew, now I find myself going in the circle, but it's because there has been investment that has changed what Watts Willowbrook looks like now. And as someone who also has spent many, many days working in all of the public housing in this area, it is so heartwarming to know that the investment, and I recall when the Bridge Homes started, the first to step up was HACLA. The first to say we have land and we can house people was HACLA. The first to say when they're here, we will work with them. We will figure out not only helping to get interim and permanent housing, but also the skills, the support, all those things that are necessary to really access the invaluable human capital that resides in this area. On behalf of Mayor Bass, that's my own personal feeling, but also on behalf of Mayor Bass, we really want to congratulate HACLA, EWDD, and all of the partners that have tirelessly not just found a way to house, but to recognize there's so much more, that in order to realize the growth and strength of the city, it comes from the strength of its residents, and that all Angelenos are entitled to and deserve opportunities to live to their own full potential. The idea of bringing services where the people are is something that we long talked about, but it never quite happened in this incredible way. 30 years this has been going on, but we now have a chance to have a full service, holistic approach to not to preventing homelessness, to addressing homelessness, but also to provide the sense of belonging, the sense of power, and the sense of ownership that every Angeleno has in this city. I know I'm late, so I didn't get to have the first talking points. I know you know about the 9,000 square feet. I know you know about the 100 beds next door. I know you know the intent of this project. But what I hope you'll take away from this is that this project is evidence of what we can do together. The mayor is nothing if she is not collaborative, locking arms. But her appreciation and recognition that we, all of us, and she said it yesterday in a meeting with Carolyn, we all come together, whether it's housing, whether it's employment, whether it's childcare, we are all serving the same people, and the sooner we recognize that we can and should continue and expand, leveraging our abilities so that we can maximize the services we provide to those who desperately need it. So congratulations to you, and I like Carolyn, have known, I had kids first though, but I have known Jenny, and the commitment, whether it's at the redevelopment agency or the employment agency or the housing or the HACLA, what is shared is the heart and the recognition and the embracing of all of our fellow Angelenos and doing everything each of us is able to do, because we are and continue to be as strong as our weakest. And we must remember that. And this is a day to celebrate, it's a day to recognize, and it's a day to embrace one another. Again, I apologize for being late, but I'm so glad, like everyone knows, the show goes on. Thank you.
A proudly born and raised product of Watts, the Watts community, our 65th Assembly member strives to pour into the constituents of Watts, Los Angeles. He has championed groundbreaking legislation to ban ghost guns in the state of California, reducing barriers to employment, and that's just to name a few. Although he was not able to be here today, we have his representative, Mr. Dion Arnold, the Watts field representative.
All right. How's everybody doing today? All right, I'd like to thank the Watts community and welcome the Watts community and the friends and everybody that's attending today. My name is, like she said, my name is Dion Arnold, field representative for Watts, representing Assemblyman Mike Gibson. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to attend. But I'd like to thank HACLA and all those involved to making this happen today. It's much needed, this WorkSource Center, much needed. I'm an advocate for the community and for our kids and for our young men in the community. And without centers like this, it makes it rougher on, to be successful. And that's why this is so important. I'd like to thank all of those who's pulling the strings behind the scene, right? In order to make these things and bring these things to Watts. I don't want to go because I can't go on, right? Right. Well, I said I was going to be brief. But that being said, I want to invite Jenny and Brittany to the podium. I have a certificate of recognition I want to give to them. All right. So it reads as follows. On behalf of the California State Assembly and the 65th Assembly District, this certificate recognizes the establishment of Watts WorkSource Center as a beacon of opportunity, empowerment, and transformation. Through your commitment to providing employment resources, career training, and support, you have made a profound impact on the lives of individuals and family, fostering growth and resilience in the community. Best wishes and continued success, Mike Gibson.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for having me.
The Employment Development Department, EDD, offers a wide variety of services to millions of Californians under unemployment insurance, state disability insurance, workforce investment, jobs and trainings, and labor market information programs. As one of our co-located partners, we look forward to expanding the partnership with EDD and adding a layer of resources for our participants. Introducing Mr. Ken Gomez, Deputy Division Chief for EDD.
Thank you, Brittany, and good afternoon, everyone. When Brittany first asked me to say a few words, I'm thinking that for me is impossible, but I did commit to keeping it streamlined and concise, so I'll do my best. First of all, hats off to HACLA for inviting EDD to go on this amazing journey with them. I remember going back during the pandemic days when I'd pester them every month, have the supplies arrived? How are we doing on the construction? Because we're anxious to get back into the community here. And they kept us posted every inch of the way. So it was really great to go on this amazing journey with them, from concept to construction to today's momentous occasion. I also want to thank them for graciously offering us to have space at this community center. The workforce centers can be a lot to a lot of different people, and they come into various reasons. And to me, they're really nothing more than the heartbeat and the soul of a community, where we can provide support, guidance, and hope. And this is exactly what this location is going to do. The HACLA team has done an amazing job bringing several community-based organizations, along with state and city organizations, under one roof, which is truly the concept behind a one-stop, as we also call these centers. So kudos, hats off to Brittany HACLA and everyone that supported this amazing journey from start to finish. This is only the beginning, and we're just so grateful to be part of what this can bring to the community. Again, thank you.
As notably considered one of the most powerful women in American politics today, she has gained a reputation as a fearless and outspoken advocate for women, children, people of color, the underprivileged, veterans, and seniors. With an emphasis in the Watts community, she has established an intensive job and life skills training program for unskilled, unemployed youth and adults through the Maxine Waters Employment Preparation Center. She continues to re-energize her commitment to Angelenos for equitable wages and career pathways to sustainable jobs. Although she was not able to physically be here today, I am introducing Ms. Asia Evelyn on behalf of Congresswoman Maxine Waters.
Hello, everyone. My name is Asia Evelyn, and I'm the casework manager in the office of Congresswoman Maxine Waters. So sorry that she couldn't make it. She's actually on her way from DC right now, fighting for us as usual, and we're so happy to have Watts back in our district and the city of Compton. So this is a special certificate of recognition, so if you guys can come on up. So this is a certificate of special recognition presented to the Watts Los Angeles WorkSource Center on the occasion of the grand opening of the new WorkSource Center in Watts, operated by the Housing Authority of the City of Los Angeles, and in appreciation of the outstanding service provided by the staff in helping individuals that are unemployed, with disabilities, re-entering society, and veterans transitioning to civilian careers. I extend my best wishes for continued success. Maxine Waters, Member of Congress of the 43rd Congressional District of California, on this 15th day of November 2024. And we also received a special request from the GSF Truck and Bus Training Schools to recognize the following WorkSource Center staff for going above and beyond their duties and providing excellent service. Cassandra Hall, who's the Senior Community Case Manager. Rochelle Molson, the Housing Support Specialist. Katrina Granberry, Workforce Development Life Coach. Natasha Tabe, Job Developer. And Miss Brittany Chine, Workforce Development Manager.
Thank you. So now to the fun part. So I would like to introduce Mr. David Wyatt. He is a success story of the WorkSource Center. He is a participant under our Prison to Employment program, and we would like to bring him up to share his experience with our Watts LA WorkSource Center.
Good evening. My name is David Wyatt. I'd like to have the pleasure to give this WorkSource Center their props, because you know, as me being re-entering into society, I went to a lot of different programs that has I would say job seminars, and never once have I received a job. But my first day of coming to this WorkSource Center, the staff here was amazing. I ended up working the same day or the next day, and it's been great. So I would say, like, a gang of young men coming out here like myself, I might not be as young as most, but, you know, this is needed, and they put their money where their mouth at. Everyone comes here gets a job. So I hope that you guys can continue to support them and keep WorkSource centers like this open. Thank you.
Thank you. What David did not mention is that he was very consistent. Every step of the way, every process he followed through. So that's why you were able to secure yourself a job. So congrats to you. So next, I would like to introduce Ms. Grandelia Pasillas. She actually started with us as a transitional subsidized employment worker through South Bay WIB, and she was running the front desk pretty much, learned administrative duties, and all things of that nature. We had her for 10 full months, which is the longevity of the TSC program. Ms. Grandelia is now working full-time, and I would like to bring her up to share her testimony.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I stand before you today with a heart full of gratitude and excitement as I take a moment to express my thanks for the TSC program, for all the incredible support and opportunities it has provided for me. When I first entered this program, I was looking for a way to gain professional experience, to build my administrative skills, and to open doors to new possibilities. Little did I know that this program would not only help me gain valuable experience, but also lead to wonderful opportunities. I now have a permanent position at Moving Mountains by Illumination. Through the TSC, through the TSC, I had the chance to work along talented professionals who mentored me, taught me, and encouraged me every step of the way. The hands-on experience I gained in the office environment has been absolutely essential in my professional development, and I am beyond thankful for the tools and resources this program offers to people. I'd like to give thanks to and recognize my mentors, Ms. Brittany Schein, Natasha Tave, Ms. Hall, Ms. Rochelle Mosley, Mr. Steve Hernandez, Fidelina, and not least Katrina Cranberry. They all helped me through my journey to finish this, and now I have a case manager position at Moving Mountains by Illumination, where we offer programs mentoring young adults, domestic violence, art therapy, and family reunification. To everyone involved in the TSC program, thank you. You have truly helped me transform my career into something that I can grow. Thank you.
That was so powerful. Thank you, Grandelia. So at this time, I just want to do a very quick shout out. We have a few previous Watts LA WorkSource Center staff here. So if you previously worked at the Watts LA WorkSource Center, can you please stand or just wave? Where you at? Miss Pam, Anthony, Carmen. Thank you all so much for the work that you previously did and just coming back to see how we're continuing the legacy. I also want to give a special shout out to Staples. Is Staples here? Staples donated thousands of dollars to our WorkSource Center, and we were able to stock our business center, our training rooms, and our computer lab. So I wanted to give a special shout out to them. I don't know if they're still here. She here? Okay, well, thank you, Staples, so much, and we plan on continuing our partnership. And I want to lastly, I know we did this already, but thank you to the WorkSource Center staff. Oh my goodness. Like, this work is not easy. We are boots on the ground. Yes, back here as well. 2020 was so difficult for everyone We kept our doors open because we were not able to have that touch with our participants if we were working remote. So, the staff came in every single day. We tried to be flexible and just make things work, but they tirelessly came every day with a smile on their face, trying to provide resources for individuals in the community. And we adore you. We thank you. And, our TSCs, our admin interns, thank you all so much for the hard work that you do. And at this time, I would like to bring up our Chief Development Officer, Ms. Jenny Scanlon, for closing remarks.
Thank you, Brittany. You said all the thank yous but I know that there's more. I'm sure there are many, many more that we need to say. So I just want to say again that this project would absolutely not be possible without the hard work and dedication and collaboration of so many individuals, grantors, and community partners and local businesses. We could not do this without you. I know our representatives from HUD are here, so if I know we haven't hit them up yet, so I'm going to have our HUD folks raise their hands so we don't forget everybody. We couldn't do this without HUD. HUD has given us wings and let us spread them and really understands, like we do, that housing is the first step in really building people's lives. And so we are so grateful that we have this opportunity as a housing authority to do more than housing, to really focus on the people beyond the place, to focus on the pathways to opportunity. That is what we do every day. I know that I see all of our staff out there, all of our directors, and I know that from directors on down to the admin's assistants, to our case managers, I see the heart that comes to work every day. I see the love. I know that a lot of our own staff have had their own experiences with being unhoused or having housing instability. They know what it feels like, and they come and they bring that empathy with them every day. And I think that is what makes HACLA one of the best agencies, if not the best agency, and I am biased, but if not the best agency that I've ever worked at in my life. And so I am grateful every day for the time that I get to spend with you and see you do the work that you do and be so effective in making change happen in our communities. So thank you to that team, to all our teams. I also want to thank our development services team. We talk a lot about people, but we do need to have facilities. We do need to have places to house these amazing programs. So thank you to the development services staff, who I know worked well beyond what they thought it would take to get this facility in place, and I really appreciate the hard work that you've done. And I really also want to thank our asset management team. They have stepped in. They are our facility managers. They keep us safe. They keep us operational. They make sure that this building is a wonderful place for everyone to visit and for our staff to work. So I want to thank those two teams. I really appreciate the work that you do. What we've all been waiting for. You get to go inside. So we really appreciate the spirit of community that comes with the work that we do, and we look forward to opening these beautiful doors and greeting our clients every day at this new facility. So let's do just that.